feel like that's okay for her room to be like that.
No, it's not.
They're out here drinking natty ice at 12 o'clock in the afternoon on a Friday.
On September 5th, 2025, officers with the Sarasota Police Department and the Florida Department of Children and Families responded to a residence after an anonymous report that a child was living in dangerous conditions. The visit turned into a much larger investigation.
Hi. How are you? Hello. Are you Crystal?
Yes.
Okay, I'm Jordan. I'm with Department of Children and Families. There's a report that we have a child here. And that she's being kept in the home. She does not come outside. She's not being fed.
Yeah, she's definitely being fed.
Her
and
hair.
she does come right here, and I have to do her hair.
Okay. So I do have to interview you, as well as Torrance too, the father of her. And you have to have to view your home. I have to see where she sleeps, take a look at pictures, because it's also stating that your home has environmental hazards. It's very cluttered.
It is cluttered currently right now because we're doing laundry and stuff.
Okay. I don't need a warrant for DCF. It's regarding child safety.
Ma'am, do you have any dogs or anything in the house? No dogs? Okay.
When they arrived, DCF workers found Crystal and Torrance drinking beer outside. They then sat with the parents to get more details about the complaint.
I was about to go today to go get her physical for school because I already got her shots and everything. And I found a place where I can pay $20 to go and get
Look in that refrigerator and tell me if she knew.
Yeah, it's just laundry day, so everything is torn apart so we can find all of our laundry.
Happens.
We're doing everything we possibly can.
I don't know why people always in other people.
We found a school that will actually test her and everything like that. And all I gotta do is just get the physical and go.
And when will you be getting the physical?
That was gonna be today because I can walk into that clinic all the way until 8 o'clock. I was gonna go pay my rent at 3. Right after that, we were gonna go get dressed and get that physical done today. And I don't need an appointment.
And then regarding you all just getting her physical and stuff, with school starting in August, what was the delay?
I forgot my password for you guys, so I've been trying to figure out how to get the password to that. They had given me money for EBT, and then I had to pay it back. So that was a hard thing for me to do. I finally had to pay it back. It's like $530-some, I believe.
And you're saying that relates because with the money that you spent paying them back, you couldn't pay to get her physical done.
Yes. And then rent is due today, and I think I will have enough after I go to work on Sunday.
How often are you all having your beers?
I don't really drink that often.
I drink.
Yes, he does. But he's always out here, doing his thing out here. And when I'm at work, he's in and out of the house, making sure everything's okay. Because as you can tell, he's been doing the lawn and everything. Because it's a hot mess after all this raining and stuff. We're doing everything in the house we can. Our house is super tiny. We're going through our stuff, getting all of our laundry. We have so much crap. We have to get through. Yeah, and then a lot of it's all her old stuff too.
At that point, the welfare check remained just that. Before investigators could determine whether the child was safe, they needed to assess the conditions inside the residence.
They're investigating possibly living in unkept conditions, who is not being cared for, malnourished and all that.
How many more coming?
That's just us two.
First it was just this one, now it's 2. Now how many more gonna come?
That's all.
I can hear your frustration. You're just starting over.
I'm literally finally getting there. You know what I'm saying? I finally got my license back and everything, and I finally got everything. Where all I gotta do is one thing, man. Finally getting the house ready. Finally pulled out stuff we didn't even know we had anymore. Finally getting stuff out of her room so we can finally redo her room. Oh, we got one more thing, man.
The department makes a decision, and I don't want that for you all. As you stated, you're just now getting back on your feet. We don't want that. But also, I wanted to tell you both, this is a investigation of child safety. Unfortunately, as bad as it seems, as annoying as it is, we're always going to come out for child safety. If it wasn't a child not here or included, I wouldn't be here. But she's 5. Look at it from my way. She's 5. She's not in school. They only know her to be here. That for me is concerning because at the age of 5 years old and she doesn't have a late birthday, she should be enrolled in school.
Yes, I know this.
They came in as environmental hazards, the home being cluttered and technically what they want to call malnourished. I'm gonna have to take pictures of your home and take pictures of Tori, okay?
Okay, that's fine. Tori, mind you, she probably needs a new paper, so.
Okay.
With the child now accounted for, investigators turned their attention to documenting the environment around her. The investigation now centered on those observations.
A lot of energy.
I'm born and raised right here, 50 years. I've been barely pay your rent here. And then try and move somewhere else. So that ain't working.
So you've been here 20 years. This should be paid off already.
They won't sell this house?
Oh, you didn't buy it. You rented.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mom says she's most likely autistic, but she hasn't gotten diagnosed or anything like that. So mom is present, dad is present. Dad's teetering on the line of being a little uncooperative. He didn't like when the second one showed up. He didn't like when I came, but he's good. Huh? To us. He didn't like there's more than one of us here.
After documenting the initial findings, investigators turned their attention to the child's immediate safety. Determining the safest path forward became the priority.
It's nothing criminal that for them to make an arrest.
Not yet, no. Like she said, building the case. If you guys could find something over time about child endangerment, or we would be able to.
Okay. They have to find somewhere for her to go.
Okay.
Right now, while I'm drug screening them, and I cannot leave until that person is here and she's picked up.
Okay, perfect. And one of us will stick around until she gets picked up.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Am I a threat?
No.
Alrighty. Fortunately, right now we're going to have to make some calls, family members, cousins, people that you trust. There will be a safety plan put in place because the home has to be cleaned up. It's way too far. I'm not leaving. I'm not. She has to until you have to get your home cleaned up, and I will not be leaving here until someone comes and picks up the area. So you have to get someone to come to get her out of the home so you and dad can take some time to clean up, get everything sorted, and in a fashion that is safe for her. Because although yes, she pulls up on her bed, that sheet shouldn't be on there.
Yeah, that's what's coming out.
Yeah, I told you.
But also,
yeah, that's what I was doing today.
But
After she ripped it up.
yeah, but understand this is respect to you both. Like, I don't think you all are bad parents. I just think you need some assistance. Also, that sheet should have been off not a day ago, not yesterday, the day before. That sheet should have been off weeks ago. I can just tell by how it looks. The mattress.
Yeah, the mattress is got off.
And for that mattress to be already here when you all moved here, that's also a problem.
That's all we have right now.
No, I'm saying, how can, if we can't afford, what, we supposed to let her sleep on the floor?
No, you're not. When I viewed your home just now, you all have a bed and there's a couch. Unfortunately, a parent is going to have to sacrifice. You all have a bed. It has a sheet on it. It's fine. Our bed can't. Also, I want you all to know, I'm saying all this to say that I can tell that you all need services, and that's what the department does. My goal is not to remove your kid, to cause trauma to your kid. I don't agree with that. I'm not a fan of that. I can put services in place. You all have to do the services. You have to be willing and wanting to do the services for this to go in a better place. Because if it's not, and something else reoccurs, or the home doesn't get clean, unfortunately, my next step is more intrusive.
There ain't no food.
You want one? No, stay here until you get there. Yeah, I gave you one.
She
My
seen,
girl's a smart girl too.
she seen you
She
do
seen
it.
me put my fingers on it. She's trying to figure out how.
Hopefully not much longer to cool down.
I know.
Up north it's getting it, not us.
Yeah.
They ain't making it down here yet.
You don't have to come all the way here to pick her up, because even if
But they're gonna take her.
come all the way here to get
They're gonna
her,
take
I
her to
would
the
still
safety
have to
place.
follow you all the way back to your home to do a walkthrough of your home. I will give you my cell phone number, and that way you can send me the address, and then I'll meet you at your home. Okay. Alrighty, thank you so much. Okay, give me 1 second.
You want me to charge your phone?
Yes, please. You're the best. Okay.
Hey, hon, come here. You want to come back this way?
So you guys are taking her up to Palmetto?
Yeah.
Do you guys have a car seat with you?
I do not.
No.
It's
Okay.
at the office.
And do you guys have someone you can call to go get it? Or is there anybody at the office right now?
Oh, when you have your work phone?
Yeah, it's in the car.
Okay.
One of us could probably go down. I just don't know who to meet with. 5-year-olds not gotta be in car seats, right? It's 4 and under, right? For car seats.
5 under,
Okay.
or at least over 40 pounds. She's
Well under. So
Yeah.
she's 5.
She's 5. She can be on a booster seat.
Booster seat.
You need some? I'll go grab them.
Well, they're just for them because they got to take her. They're calling somebody to bring one over here.
What's that?
Alright, so you told me you did.
I smoke.
Excuse me. I'm not tripping, right?
There's a line with a C right up here.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to read these, but there's a line with a C right there, the last one.
So what's that? What's that, Mama?
It says I can tell that you're positive for, but I'm just trying to figure out if your thing says you are positive for. What?
Yeah, that must be they lacing it. But I smoke. No.
And that's it. Oh my God.
Either quit or go get my dang on card.
I'm quitting. I'm quitting.
Yeah, I quit.
Because
too.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm quitting completely. They don't even do that often. That's the messed up part.
You know, sometimes they put synthetic.
That's the thing. It's like
me and tell her that I'm seeing a read.
Unless you're getting it from a dispensary, you have no clue. Even if this is your best friend, you have no clue what they're putting in this stuff because you don't know where someone got it from.
Do you take any medications?
no, I don't.
I'll be broken.
The only thing I do is ibuprofen, Tylenol,
baby.
and I have a gummy.
Gummy?
Regular. No, like my regular vitamin gummies. That's all I do.
You be able to taste it in there or something?
And we need to be able to tell the difference.
Sometimes no.
Sometimes no, sometimes yes. I mean, that's like where people, they never.
Well, I guess since I've
they
never
never
done
touch, never did, but
And these tests,
they have been next to the and they say,
I'm glad that it's sensitive because now I know.
they can trace amounts that can show up on there.
No,
Oh,
thank you.
baby.
And I guess since I've never done anything like that before, I wouldn't know anyways.
So tell her I'm reading for the both of them positive. I just want to make sure that it doesn't say positive either.
I don't know how to read their drug screen. I was trying to look, but it's not very clear. I'll tell you, it's not the worst I've ever seen, but it's not. It's definitely it smells and it's messy and it's dirty, but it ain't I've walked in one up in zone 1 where there was 5 kids in there. It was for a domestic, and as I was walking through the living room, a rat ran across the.
It's the other habits that take over that not make you want. So we're out here drinking natty ice at 12 o'clock in the afternoon on a Friday.
Protecting the child became the immediate priority, but the investigation continued. Additional evaluations would help investigators better understand the circumstances.
I'm about to tie her shoes.
Huh?
I'm about to tie her
Okay.
shoes. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure your phone's charged up now.
Thank
I'll
you.
get it for you.
There we go. Come on. Okay.
You're fine. Let me get you to your seat. And I'll buckle you in so we don't get you hurt.
There's my card and case numbers on the back.
Thank you.
You guys need anything else from me?
No, sir.
You know, when you get there, you just let you need law enforcement with you.
Oh,
Over
no.
there? No? Okay. All right. If you do, I think that's Manatee County
Okay.
Sheriff's Office.
Do you want the case number for this?
Yeah, that'd
Okay.
be great. Let me.
I'll give you my card too.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Yep.
Have a great one.
You too.
6 days after the welfare check, the investigation moved into its next phase. On September 11th, 2025, Crystal and Torrance were both taken into custody.
Hands up. Hands up. Hands up.
What the hell happened? What's going on?
A warrant.
Huh?
You have a warrant for your arrest.
I got a warrant for my arrest?
Yes, sir.
How in the hell do I have a warrant for my arrest?
Well, we'll explain everything to you in a second.
How would I have a warrant for my arrest?
You have an arrest warrant for child without great bodily harm. Would you like to talk to a detective today about your charges?
Why would I have a warrant for?
You have a warrant for...
It's an investigation, and the detective has more information about it. So if you'd like more information, then you're going to have to talk to the detective.
What in detail?
Is there any children inside?
No.
No, nobody's here?
No. You lock my door?
Yeah.
Just walk straight ahead.
You got the key?
Walk straight ahead.
Key?
Yeah, she got her keys.
Okay.
I'm trying
Don't
to
go
feel.
in your pockets.
No, I ain't.
Okay. You're trying to go in your pockets.
No, I'm trying to feel what you feel and see if my keys in my
We'll
pocket.
walk outside right now, and then we can talk about that in just a second. But don't go reaching in your pockets, please.
These people just left from here. This is clear right there.
He's gonna have you guys go up there, so I'm gonna take it.
He has a warrant for child without bodily harm. Without great bodily harm.
Oh, without bodily harm.
You call it, Crystal?
Yeah, leaving a message she didn't pick up.
Yeah, keep calling her.
With Torrance being placed in custody, it wasn't long before police tracked down Crystal at her workplace.
Crystal, stop. Stop. Your hands up. Stop. Stop.
Can you grab my bag?
Grab your bag.
Right here.
Yep, I'll grab it.
So what is happening?
You have an arrest warrant for child.
What? I'm doing everything I can to get everything ready. Everything's done.
Where's your bag?
Right there, the pink one.
This one right here?
Everything is completely done. I've been working with them. I've been doing everything.
Okay, well, they issued a warrant for your arrest, so. And we didn't want to come in here like this, but the fact that you were coming and trying to get the gentleman away from us.
Now what happens?
Now you're headed off. I can take you to the station and talk to the investigator.
I'd rather talk to the detective. Because I'm doing, you guys can walk through my house and look at everything.
I want to know how. And these people just left from here.
Just face the car for me.
Yes, sir. How? And they just left from here, sir.
Who?
The DCF people.
Okay.
They was here yesterday.
Okay. Well, the warrant's through the police department, not through DCF.
How? What did I?
The sergeant told you. He said child without bodily harm.
How can I have child?
Well, that's something you'd have to speak to the detective about. Is that something you want to do?
My child ain't even home.
Okay. Well, if you don't want to do it, that's fine. All the information.
Where the detective at, man? Because I want to know what's going on.
Well, the
here.
detective's at the police station. You want to go down there and speak with her?
You guys, we'll take if you guys want to go to.
I'm getting arrested for nothing.
We'll take him.
Yeah, I think that's who she was on the phone with, right?
Yes. You want to talk to the detective?
Yeah,
that's
I would
fine.
like to talk
We'll
to the
take
detective.
we'll take you to the police station.
And see what I can do.
Okay. We got to hang here for a second because a female officer's coming. She's going to search your car. Just get in your
I
car.
got cigarettes and a lighter on the side.
Okay. Anything in the backpack that I need to know about?
Not that I know.
Any weapons or drugs or anything? I just asked.
But I might have a pocket knife in there for protection.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'm just putting your money in your wallet because I don't think the jail will take your backpack. So I'm just going to put all your money in your wallet for you. Just face the car.
This right there. Yeah. There's a lighter that's going to be right on the side, and my cigarettes right there.
Sweet. Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, it's my little pen. A lucky pen. It's pen number. I forgot all about that. My apologies. It's going to be like a class that you have to roll
Oh,
around.
I see. Yeah, I see. I'll just throw this in your backpack.
Ooh, okay. I've already stabbed myself 3 times with that thing.
Do you have any other on you, anything like that? The reason I'm asking is because when we get to the jail, they're going to scan you, and if they find anything else on you that I didn't find, you're going to get charged.
What, my cigarette?
No. Okay. No. Not your cigarette.
Wow. What in the hell? I don't even know. Now, this is outrageous here.
I'm going to have you step in there and have you sit on there. All right? You could use that step up right there.
I remember I told you now. My legs ain't strong as they used to be.
Maybe if you just Why don't you sit down first? Yeah, turn your body, sit down. All right.
Then you scoot your butt. Yeah,
there you go.
There you go.
Need help getting your legs up?
God damn, what the?
And slide your butt back. I'm gonna have to buckle you in here.
Is it a bond or something?
I don't know. I'll let you know when I know, okay? Would you like to speak with the detective in regards to this case? Or do you want to just get processed at the jail?
I told the detective if I ain't going to jail.
No, you're going to jail regardless. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. You have a warrant for your arrest signed by the judge, which means you're going to jail. I don't have particulars about the case, right? I just know that you have a warrant. If you want to speak with the detective about the reason for everything, you can do that. She's willing to speak with you. If you don't want to speak with her, then that's fine too.
Okay, where's she at?
She's going to be at the station. So do you want to speak with her?
Yeah, I'll talk to her.
Okay. All right.
Sit forward a little bit if you can.
Oh, that hurt.
Y'all gonna leave me in this?
No, I'm getting you out right now. Just putting on gloves, man.
I hate this, yeah.
Hate what?
Because I don't know why I'm getting arrested.
We told you. Watch your step, all right? And there's a curb right here, too.
Mm-hmm.
Ready?
Yeah.
There we go.
How long you been working at Anna's?
I've been working there for almost 4 years now, and I've loved it there. I lost my job, I'm pretty sure now.
Well, we'll see how this goes.
There's jobs everywhere.
That's true.
But I really like this job. I know it sounds weird that I enjoy making sandwiches.
Can you switch?
Right. I'm gonna have you have a seat right on this chair.
Can you switch these bugs?
Can switch them?
Yeah.
What do you want me to switch them?
You put them in front or something.
I can't put them. I'm gonna take them off right now, but when we move you, we're gonna have to stay right there. All right, I'm gonna take them off.
I don't give a damn. You put me against the chair. The handcuff. I don't care.
Yeah, while you're in here, you'll be unhandcuffed. But once we go back to the jail, you'll have to be.
All right, you good to have a seat? Or do you need help?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, just hang tight. We'll have a detective with you in a couple minutes.
Following the arrest, the investigation shifted to the interview room. Detectives now compared the suspect's account with the evidence they had gathered.
So I know you've had quite a few people at your house the last few days. DCF's been there.
Mm-hmm. They were there yesterday.
They were there yesterday. Okay.
I cleaned that whole house up. Started cleaning the yard, and I just had one little spot left on that porch.
How many beers have you had today?
2.
Okay.
So
are you impaired?
What does that have to do with?
Well, I just want to make sure that you understand and that you're not.
So drinking
impaired.
is illegal?
No, sir, it's not. Absolutely not. Well, tell me this. How did it get in that shape to begin with?
Believe it or not, all that was clothes.
So all the piles of stuff were just clothes.
Clothes.
Okay. Somebody got too many clothes, right?
But I'm going to jail for clothes.
Well, no, that's not it.
Yes, because I was going through stuff and throwing things away, like literally going through the house. We have so much junk in there. That's what I was doing, laundry and getting all my laundry together and freaking trying to go through all that stuff.
How many children do you have?
How many have I had?
Yes, how many children have you had?
I've had 6. She's my 6th one.
She's your 6th one. Okay. And what are their ages?
My oldest is 19.
Okay.
He'll be 20 in January.
Okay.
And then it's 18, then you have 17, I believe. My other boy is now 16 because my daughter is 16. Man. 3 of them I had put up for adoption.
Okay.
So it's hard for me to remember. I don't even remember their birthdays anymore.
And do you see her?
Very rarely.
Okay. Does she come once a month? Does she come?
Whenever they feel like it.
And when was the last time you saw her?
Probably about 2 years ago.
Really? That long ago?
Me and my ex-husband, well, he's still my husband, unfortunately. He will not sign the divorce papers.
Okay.
But it was probably the worst relationship I've ever had. He was abusive.
Where were you and Mr. at when they came?
I was actually sitting outside because I just finished a cigarette.
When they were going through the house, they noted like some ashtrays with cigarette butts and things like that. So do you smoke in the house?
We
or
do,
you smoke
but she would
outside?
be outside when we do smoke inside. Like, for instance, if I'm, doing my laundry, I don't like doing that outside. We have dirt. So I'll do that in my room.
Right.
And then when I'm cooking dinner, I will smoke in the kitchen.
Okay. And tell me, because they noted it was super hot in the house, tell me about the
Our AC just broke.
Oh, it just broke?
Yes, and our freaking landlord will not replace it. And that's not ours.
Okay.
That window unit is in the wall. It is a huge industrial one, and it just broke. Water everywhere.
When's the last time she went to the hospital?
The last time she went was a while ago because I had lost Medicaid because I owed money for food stamps, and they won't let you do anything
until you pay it back. So it was $539 I did not have, but needed to pay. And I paid it in like little by little because that's the only way I could do it.
You said it's been a while since she's been?
Yes.
Like how, are we talking years? Are we talking months? Or
It's been about a year because I had to pay that crap off.
Okay.
And I can't afford insurance. I cannot afford insurance. I have not found a place where I can literally afford it except for through the system.
Does she have Medicaid now that you paid that off?
No, because I was already putting my paperwork in for that.
Okay.
I have my tablet still up and running for it. I was getting that done because when I talked to my social worker, she said that's something we have to do because I'm working with them. I'm doing everything I can, and I was almost done with the paperwork. It's just monotony.
I know you said your three of your kids were put up for adoption. Did you ever think about that because of your situation?
No, actually, we were doing really good.
Okay.
We were doing great. Okay. And then life hits us. I'm pouring money out of my butthole. I'm sorry to say that.
Does Mr. help you financially at all?
I mean, he can get work. Like, he's been helping out people with tree work and stuff like that, and he does do what he can. But we're trying to get his check.
Okay.
Because he has mobility issues, so pretty much sit at the trailer and just kind of yeet stuff in there.
Okay.
Because he can't really move around too much.
Who takes care of her primarily?
Me and the mama.
Okay. Is it you more than her, or her more than you, or? Because Crystal works, right?
Yeah.
And you're stay at home?
Right.
Okay. We're just trying to figure out how she got in the shape that she was in the day that DCF came.
In the shape that she was in? What you mean by that?
Would you agree that she was pretty dirty and
unkept? And it was supposed to be bath day.
No. That's where somebody lying.
Well, no, I have pictures of her. And I have the body camera from the
plats,
officer that was there.
Them plats, they wasn't at it. And if anybody would have felt them, they would have seen how soft they were.
Her diaper, like super soiled and sagging almost to the point where it was ripping because of the weight.
Yeah, and I didn't realize that she did that so quick.
I want to believe like everything you're telling me.
Oh no, you gotta do your job. I understand.
Right. And I mean this with all respect that I can give you under these circumstances, is everything that I have said to you and to Mr. About the dirtiness of the house, everything in general, you were going to do it all that day. Like you were going to do her shots that day, you were going to clean the house that day, you were applying for Medicaid that day. And you want us to believe that you were doing every one of those things that very day that DCF came out.
I was trying everything I can to get everything done. Because I had literally just ripped apart the house.
I think my fiance had changed her. So that's a lie. And I'm pretty sure she had changed her right when they came. Before they came.
But when they came, you and your fiance, that's what you call Crystal, is your fiance. You guys were out under the tent, right? Drinking.
No, she had just came out the house. What? Wow.
The baby was in the house right here. Look. She was in the house when you guys were outside.
Listen, when they took that there.
Mhm.
Let me see that. Well, how can they have that changed? No, because I'm pretty sure she changed that diaper.
Do you see it? Do you see where it's like pulling loose?
Oh yeah, I see.
Yeah, because that's not a recently changed diaper, right? Would you agree with that?
That's what. Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, but you would agree she's pretty dirty, right?
That's because it was bath day. That was bath day, hair day.
How often is it bath day?
Every other day.
Can I see them pictures?
I can show them to you. I'm not going to give them to you. We're just the ones that DCF took of the house that day. Does she have any like mobility issues with like
moving around?
No. Does she have any rashes in her area that you noticed?
She did. From what I heard, yes, she did.
But did you notice them before?
Only this one time.
Okay.
Usually she doesn't have a rash.
Okay. What do you think
I keep
that's
up on
from?
that. Probably freaking sitting in it for a while and then not letting me change her.
Okay. Who doesn't let you change her?
She doesn't sometimes.
Oh, she doesn't?
Yeah, sometimes she'll run away and.
Have you ever tried to potty train her?
Yes.
Okay.
It's impossible.
Okay.
She will sit on that toilet and die on that hill.
Yeah.
She has fallen asleep.
So, yeah. Is that her bedroom?
That was her bedroom.
Okay. Do you feel like that's okay for her room to be like that?
No, it's not. That's the reason why I was getting rid of that. That's the reason why that dresser is the way it is too. All that was coming out.
Yeah, it's messed up.
Okay.
But if now get the pictures of DCF now.
Right.
Oh, they took my phone and everything.
Right. And see, like, all this debris. What is that on the floor?
That's where she tear up her room.
Okay. What's that from? Is that from her mattress or her sheet or her toys or what is that? Do you know?
There's everything in there. You see that white, was white on there?
Mm-hmm.
She ripped that up.
Does she, like, because it's like ripped into, like, it's like shredded.
Yeah, she does that.
She does it? Do you think she eats this?
No.
Well, what could be coming
She
out
likes
of her
just
butt?
like the paperwork there. She likes to rip things apart.
She likes to rip things.
I think she does the same thing with paper.
When we look at your bed, like it has sheets and pillows and blankets.
I've just taken all this stuff off of her, getting rid of everything.
Okay. There again, you were doing it right at that moment when DCF came.
Well, if you can tell, I was already pulling that dresser out.
No, what? Let's be honest. So
I had sat down to smoke a cigarette.
Right. What was happening when DCF arrived unexpectedly is that you and Mr. were sitting outside smoking and drinking. That's what was happening, right?
Yeah, because I just came to smoke a cigarette to go back inside.
Okay. Do you think that she's agitated from being in that room a lot of the time, and that's why she does it?
She don't be in there all the time. She be out there with me. Your officers, they ride past every day, all day.
Okay.
And they can see.
What do you believe is the primary reason that talk or like
I couldn't tell you. I have no idea. We've been working for years. Her ears, maybe, that's what I wanted to get checked out, because it sounds like almost like she might hear like partial, like maybe, I don't know how to describe it.
But why haven't you done that if you thought she had a problem with her ears?
Because I was waiting to get the paperwork so I can go straight to the doctor and get everything done. I've been doing everything I can. I've been losing my marbles because I go to work. I'm doing everything.
What about because her hair was so matted to her scalp down to shave her head?
It actually, that's easy to get out, to be honest with you. I do her hair and it comes right on out.
Okay. They had taken her to two professional people when they said there's no way we can get this out. It's
I can get it out. Yeah. She eats with her hair.
She eats with her hair?
Yeah. I don't know why she likes doing this. I don't know why she likes doing this. She puts everything in her hair. I don't know why or where it started. She just started doing it and just...
Does she eat things that she shouldn't eat?
Not that I know of. The only thing she won't eat is eggs.
How does she eat and where does she eat?
She eat in the living room with me.
She eats in the living room. Does she eat at a table? Does she eat on the couch? Does she eat in the floor? Does she eat? Where does she eat?
On the couch with me.
On the couch with you. Okay.
We don't. That house ain't but so big. I can't put a table in.
But does she mostly eat things with her hands, or does she use utensils?
She uses utensils. Yes.
Because the people that are caring for her says she doesn't know how to use utensils or toothbrushes or anything like that.
She hates getting her teeth brushed, but yes, she does know how to use utensils. She knows how to use a spoon and a fork.
But you said on occasion she stays with your aunt down the street?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But not often? Once a month? Once a week?
Whenever we need auntie babysit.
So, how is it that your family members only found out that you had this child a year ago? That didn't even know that she existed? People that have been in your home, they didn't know you even had a child in there.
Okay, so if they didn't know I had a child in there, why am I here?
I don't know, because I don't know who called. It was anonymous, so I have no idea who made the report. But obviously it was an urgent type situation. You agreed that this is not appropriate for a child.
That's why I cleaned everything up. Just
right,
like
but we had to get involved for you to do that. You know what I'm saying?
You know, DCL told me to clean everything up.
Right.
I cleaned everything up, and now I'm down here.
The neighbors, though, they really didn't know that there was even a child there. So that's why people don't see her out of the house often.
Who don't?
Well, your neighbors and people they talk to, they don't really see her.
That's a lie.
People, they say they've been to your house and they didn't even know you had a 5-year-old in there, or a 4 or 3-year-old.
Again, I don't know how that is. She's loud. You could see her.
Tell me, who is Crystal's 14-year-old daughter that lives in Bradenton?
You asking the wrong person.
You've been with her 10 years and you don't know her daughter's name? When is the last time that Echo has seen?
The last time she was here, two years ago.
Okay, when she was asked about, she didn't remember the last time she saw her. She said when she comes to visit, she never sees.
Say what?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is that is.
So she has seen her sister?
Goodness. How can y'all sit here and lie like this?
Ain't nobody lying. What would she have to gain to lie about? No, I've not seen my sister in a year. Why? She's not trying to get nobody in trouble. She has no idea what's going on. So why would she?
I'd like just like me. I don't know what's going on either. Cause if I comply and I do everything that the people say to do, why am I here?
For child.
We just got our shots. We was trying to go get her physical right when they came to go get for her to go to school.
That very day that DCF.
That day.
And you were planning to clean the house up that day as well?
I did it. It ain't no planning. I did.
Why are you
no,
being
because
so
I'm
angry?
because I'm down here for what? For nothing. I did whatever they told me to do. I did it.
But that didn't negate the situation the child was in prior to them coming there. Right? I mean, you agree with that, right? It didn't erase the situation.
I agree with the house that was junky. Yeah, I do. I can't deny that.
You think it was a hazard for her to be in?
And that's why I got cleaned up. Everybody was looking at it. It wasn't nothing but clothes.
Do all of your children have autism?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Mr. said all of your children had autism.
No.
Has she been diagnosed with autism, or do you just say she has it because that's what you think
I
it
can
is?
see patterns from a lot of the people that I've met where she lines things up. She does certain things and I can see the pattern. So that's the reason why I wanted to get her tested. I just see it.
Why isn't she in some type of program?
That's what we was trying. Wow, you ain't listening, are you?
You were doing the same that day as well when DCF showed up. You were trying to roll her in school, get her shots, and clean the house. It just happened that DCF showed up that very day. You were doing all three of those things.
Before they showed up, we was finna go get her physical because she had already got her shots. We're going to get her physical, but they showed up. And now, I'm down here.
Has she ever been in any type of therapy because you say she has autism so she can try to function, so she can be potty trained, so she can feed herself?
She feed herself. She eat she take our food. What you mean? If you was eating something right now and she wanted it, she gonna get it.
What about yesterday when DCF was out there? You said she was a mistake. What did you mean?
No, I say I made a mistake. I'm 50 years old. What the hell I need with another kid?
But she's here. And your responsibility.
And that's all I said. So now I got that's why I'm down here. See, I don't know where y'all get y'all information from, because there's somebody lying here, because she ain't bad. She just tear up stuff. If you put like paper or something, a book, she'll tear it up. Oh man, God. Okay, what is my bond?
You won't have one till you go to first appearance.
Huh?
You'll go to first appearance, and then the judge will set a bond for you.
I don't know what's going on now. My head just cloudy now. Y'all just messed me all up.
So you don't think you deserve to be here?
No, I don't, because I did everything. Yeah.
Right, but she was in these conditions before you were forced into doing anything to remedy the problem.
If I done fixed the problem, why am I here?
Because she was in that situation.
Wow. Hell, I be in all kind of situations with y'all, but y'all don't try and help me fix it. Y'all do the same thing you're doing now. Y'all bring me right down to this and wanna, like you're doing now. Come on, man. This is getting old, man. I'm too old.
Tell me this, how long was your house in that shape? How long have you lived there?
Oh man, I done lived there for a long time.
Because it didn't get like that overnight.
No,
like,
no.
No, it didn't. You agree?
No,
Okay.
I can agree with.
Okay.
I do music. I had a lot of like amps and old speakers right by the front door. My fishing poles are behind the front door. It was clothes on the couch, it was clothes on the floor a little bit. Well, yeah, I can understand that.
Right. And
But
it's not so much the clutter as it is the unsanitary, like just the dirtiness of it. You know what I'm saying? Does it look like that since she was born?
Not long.
Okay. Because that.
But the bed, that bed been there for. That bed was there.
Let me ask you this. So you had sheets and pillows and blankets and everything on your bed. Why doesn't
She had them too.
she only had that partially ripped sheet on the bed?
Because she terrible. You just don't understand.
But as far as the house, would you agree that none of that is fit for her? None of that?
I agree.
Okay.
I was losing my mind trying to get everything done.
But you see how it looks that you hadn't done it before we got involved with the case. So that's the problem, because it was that egregious where they removed her like that day.
Crystal and Torrance were each charged in connection with the child's living conditions following their arrests. Investigators relied on photographs, body-worn camera footage, DCF findings, medical records, witness statements, and other evidence gathered during the investigation. Both were booked into the Sarasota County Jail. On April 8, 2026, court records showed that both Crystal and Torrance entered no contest pleas. Crystal was sentenced to 4 months in jail, followed by 2 years of probation, while Torrance received an 18-month state prison sentence, followed by 2 years of probation with court-ordered treatment.